right, good morning, everyone. We're glad to see you. Glad everyone made it through the flooding on the way here. I've about bottomed out a couple of times, but I'm glad you all made it safe. We are definitely watching the weather. We have a flood warning until 11 o'clock. I can promise you that we will get out early today. I just don't know exactly what time, so I know y'all are liking hearing that news. We're going off script a little bit with the agenda today. We realized yesterday, a lot of times when we provide training to you, we learn more. And so what we learned is that there's still some attention that needs to be made to the CCR standards, because that is a huge component of building these SSLOs. So we're going to go back to the office and we're going to regroup, and we're going to send you some guidance or make a plan with you to get the right people at the table to move forward these SSLOs. Some of you, I think Brahma said Frida came in and right off the bat and jumped in and started working on hers, and a couple others. So I know some of you might have been anxious, but we're going to put that on hold and we're going to change course. So Brahma, if you'll come. Oh, one thing I forgot yesterday, and I'm so sorry. Lori, I wanted to let y'all know that Lori and Kim, of course, are with us from Northeast. Earlene with Holmes is with us via Zoom. Can we show them on the screen and let them say hey, or is that not possible?
They can say hey, but we don't.
Okay, y'all, Lori, Kim, Earlene, y'all want to say hey to everybody? And then we forgot Carla. How can we forget Carla? So they are with us just via Zoom. Mark, if you can, it's okay.
Yeah, that's not working.
Okay, that's fine, no problem.
It's over there waiting.
They're waving, so I'm gonna wave for them. Y'all wave, they can see y'all. Hey. Okay, all right, good. So I'm gonna turn it over to Bronwyn and we will get started.
Courtney, you coming up? You gonna come up here? Yes. All right, so I know, is this on? I know that y'all are just, very, very disappointed that we're not going to build our SSLOs this morning. We're being videoed, so I'm not gonna say what Wendy called them last night. That's gonna be for another time. Yeah, I told your table. So we're gonna go, like Beth said, off script. But y'all, one thing that we do want y'all to know is that when you get away from your office and you do come with us, we do want it to be fun, and we do want you to learn something new and for it to be a productive meeting to bring you out of your offices. And so yesterday, I was thinking about that, and we just jumped right into policy procedure and went on into some things yesterday. So I understand that it was difficult, but one thing that we want to make sure that you know that when you leave here is that what we tried to provide you yesterday was information that you're going to need as a director when you go into the classrooms to monitor your teachers. So the contextualized instruction that was brought to you, we know that you're not going to do that. We know that you're not going to oversee that. I mean, you're not going to be the one implementing that in the classroom, but you need to know what that is, and you need to know what your teacher should be doing when it comes to the IETs, okay? Also with your SSLOs, we realized yesterday, you need your team. You need your teachers, and you need the CTE and the workforce and whoever else your partners may be, and you building those. So we realized yesterday, it cannot be you. Okay, so that's the one thing that we did learn as a state staff, but you do need to know about SSLOs, and you need to be involved in that process, and you do need to be able to monitor your classrooms, on those SSLOs. So that's where we're coming from as a state office as far as that's concerned. So thinking about that and needing your team, we're gonna do a team exercise this morning that we're pretty pumped about. So you're going to be put in teams, and do you wanna tell what it is? Do you wanna do it? We're gonna let Courtney tell you what it is, okay? This is gonna be fun.
As Wendy said, we're going to put the treat in retreat today. So we're going to be having some fun this morning. And I really do truly want you to have fun with this activity. We have separated you into groups, and they are not groups that may naturally form sometimes. So we want you to be open-minded and go into this with a creative spirit. So the theme is going to be a day in the life in adult ed. And your group will have 30 minutes to either plan a rap, a poem, or a skit to represent a day in the life in adult ed. And then each of you will come present it to the group.
I'm so cool. So you're going to me, okay? Or whatever you want to do. Why did you choose to be a director? Why, you know, or whatever.
Get your creative juices
Get your
flowing.
creative minds afloat. I can see, Granny, where you going?
All right, so on the next slide, and those on Zoom, you guys are in a group too, and you will be presenting as well.
Yes.
So here are your groups. You have 30 minutes to plan your presentation, and your clock starts now.
All right, so, you know, Beth said, if we're gonna ask them to do this, we as the Office of Adult Ed State Office, we need to do this too, because we don't need to ask them to do things that we don't, you know, that we're not willing to do ourselves. And so I'm just gonna make this joke, you know. I was like, why? I mean, we do that every day. We tell them to do stuff every day that we don't do. But we're right there with you guys. So we're gonna start it. We're gonna start off with our skit first, and then we'll just go with whoever wants to go. Okay, you have up to 3 minutes to do your activity, whatever you've chosen to do. This is to be fun and to be lighthearted and just to have a good time as we get started in today. Okay, so we're gonna do it first, and let me go get my spot.
Good morning, good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Courtney. Good morning. Good morning. Pooler. Bam. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I know y'all closed up. It's COVID. I'm just speaking. Hello. Right. I get to my office. Oh, I got to feel this. Something about peace. Oh my God. Oh, wait. I might have to give Megan. Okay, that's all right.
Hey Megan, we are ready for you to go forward with putting these program guidelines on the website because we've checked and double checked everything. Everybody signed off on it and they're correct and we're gonna run with it.
Good morning, Ben. Hey. How you doing?
I love your earrings.
Oh, thank you. So I looked at the program guidelines last night, and I know you told us to look at them a while back. I'm sorry, but you know me. I have to go through a kind of fine-tooth comb. And I saw some corrections. If you could turn to page 900. Right there. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And I highlighted it, but I ain't got all the shit, so I
Well,
don't know.
that's mine. I think that's mine.
If you turn to page 1000. Yeah, right there. So this whole little part right here, yeah, they're burning, right? Did you say that already? I'm so sorry. Oh, wait. 1010.
This is your part.
Yeah. You turn to page 1010.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's it right there. That's it. Okay, so that's.
Courtney, I need you in here, please. Courtney.
Oh,
Ron, come to my
I'm
office.
sorry. I'm so sorry, man.
Okay.
I need to look at it, but you know my brain, so I have to
I
have a
know you've
moment.
been slacking a little bit here lately.
And I have to go to the bathroom and then I come in with all these great ideas and I have all these corrections, so maybe I should have went to the bathroom more yesterday. I don't know. But
I really appreciate you bringing our attention. I know it's late, but we'll fix it. This happens all the time. We'll roll with it. It's okay. Our programs are used to it.
Hey.
I need you to make a change in the PD calendar for me.
How soon?
If you could do it today, I want to get it to the CCNs.
Is a meeting for today?
The meeting is not today, but I need to make the change on the PD calendar because I already made the change with the CCNs.
So you,
It's one of the periods again. Thank you.
yeah.
all right. So we can balance this over here.
What you need?
I think I gave it.
All right, Courtney, there's some changes that need to be made in this, and unfortunately, it affects yours. So right here, you'll see, let me flip that, I'm sorry. It says that we will provide training on this topic at least twice a year, so we've got to add that to the meeting calendar.
It's already 28.
Make it work, Courtney. Make it work.
Okay.
Okay. Has anybody seen Ron this morning? I've not seen Ron anywhere.
She probably one of them jobs. You know, bro, I always be gone. Nobody else won't go.
I'm doing a podcast.
Oh my gosh.
I
just
put her to
not
the sixth
developed
floor. And you know what? She is up there with Mark. You know, they got all this screening stuff and taping stuff and things.
Oh my gosh,
But
okay.
anyway, I got to get on this
Stay
reimbursement
next
because
week,
she
I
probably
guess.
needs their money.
Yeah, right.
Gotta have their money. Angie, hey, be fun.
Hey, so I've talked a bit about the coaching crew that gets retreat.
Okay.
So I've already started planning it.
Okay.
I got some speakers lined up, so I need some subject matter expert funds. I need funds for catering, funds for travel, hotel. We've already, don't look like that, we already talked about this. And you were supposed to earmark me at least 30,000. My best 1.0. And so Beth has cleared it. I just gotta talk to Courtney again and have her to put it on the calendar, because I had to change the date.
So I looked at that budget yesterday. Yvonne, see, what happened was, see,
No.
we got all this,
Well, what happened to it?
So they did to everyone, it was the most of that budget, remember I said that? And we only got Jack a little bit for us to use for our colleges, you might have 5,000.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
We going to jail.
No, ma'am.
Let me look at the other budget,
Okay, so let me say this.
Yes, ma'am.
We try to do one training at least once a year. Nowadays, don't do anything else.
Yes.
And I like to take them somewhere and get them some good training so that they can enjoy themselves and relax. And we talked about this last year.
But see, what happened with contracts, remember we had contractual services for that data.
We talked about the CCN training. Can you tell me what date I had on it? Because I think I.
You ain't got no dates.
Oh, hey, you got a buddy, you got a date.
Don't talk to me.
Look at this calendar.
But Courtney, we do this every year. You don't
We
know
need
the
to talk about one. Y'all, hold on, this is very important. Where are we with this new MDHS contract?
Oh, so what?
These directors are driving me crazy, calling me, they're so worried they're not gonna have funding, and I need to know where we are right now today.
All I know is
You know what day this is? It's almost the 30th.
All I
We
know
have just a few more days left of the month. I need to know where we are.
So we did our part. We just typed the Jesus now, because this where.
Okay, what did Jesus say?
And he said that Jesus.
Wait, we've got, what's today?
Oh.
Today is the 15th.
Yeah, okay. Y'all better know that.
real life.
So just so y'all know, that is real life. Bronwyn is far, far away from all the activities of the grant, doing stuff. But anyway, that's kind of how we are. You don't ever know. We talked about this at the table back over here, I think. You think you're going to walk into your office one day and you think you're going to have this day, you know, and then something hits you. And so you've just got to adjust, right? So that's pretty much, that was a true description right there of how we are, all over the place. So, this one. So we're going to talk about, or kind of take you through, briefly take you through the process of how it is of when an offender is released from incarceration. The offender that we actually have here today is inmate number 54062. And as you can see, this participant has been through the AD program at CMCF Vocational School. And I'm Mr. Colvin, the AD teacher at CMCF. But while while inmate number 54062 was incarcerated, she did receive her high sets. She also received a silver on the NCRC. She had received a third stage certification with Ms. Meyer before she retired. And she also received a Smart Start credential. She also has a resume typed to her because she worked, showing her credentials. She worked as a tutor after she received her high set because she scored really well on her high set. And while working as a tutor, she also worked prior to that as a kitchen worker. And a kitchen worker is very important in the correctional facility. So that is it's not always the best job to have, but it is a job to be able to have to keep you busy while you're incarcerated. So you see Ms. 540642 was a model inmate while incarcerated. Although she may have been a model inmate, once released, they still may face challenges. So we'll take you briefly through that process. So, resume.
Here's my resume.
Yeah, she's actually getting released in there. She's no longer 540642. She's back little. A productive citizen. So the first step of an offender being released or a returning citizen is to be able to report to that. They must report to their agent. So she's going to see Agent Kelly.
Okay, Miss Little, what I need you to do is I need you to go and find a job. You have gone through our program and you have all of these certifications and you have your high school equivalency. I need you to find a job within a month and come back and see me.
She's reporting to an employer for her first interview at the Golden Nugget. She looked at her resume, and although she had all of those credentials when they saw that she was ex-offender, she said, "I'll give you a call back." So she has to report back to her agent after a month to let her know that she has sought employment.
How did it go? You didn't get a job. You have to get a job. You have children. You have to support them. So go find a job.
She also has to pay her fines. If she has child support, she has to pay child support. She also has to be able to provide for herself as well as her children, pay bills. And she's probably living with someone that has no transportation. So she has to get gas for her transportation. So she definitely needs a job. She's now at the Beauregard for her second interview. So
Congratulations, Beth Little.
So she did eventually get a job at the Golden Nugget as a special events assistant coordinator, an assistant to the special events coordinator.
I know she's at the Beau Rivage.
At the Beau Rivage.
She's fancy.
So she did work. So although she had a roadblock in the beginning, she did not quit, and her credentials helped her to be able to get where she is today.
Roses are red, violets are blue, and life is just like a zoo.
All right, so what we have real quick is a typical day in an AE classroom in the Delta. For those you don't know, Mississippi Delta, we have a unique brand of student. 30% of our students are from CPS with Child Protective Services, as well as another 10% come from our affiliate with Life Help. So we have some interesting brands of students. So we're just going to take you through a quick lesson of Ms. Williams trying to introduce a science lesson with her students.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about
signs.
How long we here for?
This is the morning class, and we're here from 8 to 12.
All right.
We're gonna have to tell your ride, you'll be here till 12, okay?
I just want that head. I don't need anything. Can I just
All right, well, after we finish our lesson today, we'll let you take a practice test and see if you're ready.
like a test before?
A test before the test, yes.
Boring.
Okay, let's put our phones up. Let's put our phones up.
I might have.
Do you have an emergency? Okay. What is your emergency?
I have 6 kids at home, and 4 of them have COVID.
Okay. We need to please leave. Let's leave. Yes, ma'am. We'll need to. Don't even worry about signing out. I'll get your time.
Hey, this test you talking about, what is it, GED or HACCP?
Okay, wait just 1 second, please.
I need to know what we doing, because I'm here for GED.
Well, we can't be here. Remember, you filled out that form to come into class at the beginning of class about having COVID? And if you had any symptoms.
My ride will be here in 20 minutes.
So, let's go home and then let us know the results, okay?
Okay.
We'll see
She
you in
ain't got,
14 days.
she ain't got no COVID, she just trying to go
Yes,
home.
ma'am.
I can't come back before then?
No, ma'am, there's a packet over there on the sign-in.
Miss Williams.
And we're gonna have someone hand it to you. And we will see you in 14 days.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
You know what I told you about my ride?
I know, and he can be here at 12 o'clock to pick you up. Now, what is science?
Science. We talking
Tell me different kinds of sciences.
Earth,
All right. Earth science, that's good. What else?
You ready for the test?
Geology, okay. Now, what is geology? Science. What kind of science? He just helped you out. Bye.
Miss Lee, it's pouring outside, and my ride won't be here for 30 minutes. Can I just sit right here? I won't touch anybody.
No, ma'am. We got to get out.
I need you, hey, Miss Williams, is this gonna be on the test? And then I need GED or HACCP, because I heard this HACCP. What is that? You know, I know you talking about some HACCP. What's this? I signed up for GED class.
Okay, the HACCP and the GED are equivalent to each other. What does the word equivalent mean?
You ready?
Equivalent means equal to. Equal to. Okay. So that means that the GED and the HACCP are going to be basically, you're going to get your high school diploma anyway, right?
You sure?
I'm positive. All right, on your handout that you picked up as you were coming in, we're going to talk about the scientific method today. Now, why do you think scientists need a method?
I did this already the other day. Yes, ma'am.
All right, just tell me about it.
I mean, I did it, so that's just that method science is used.
Okay, so tell me about it. What are your steps? You've got 5 steps. What are they?
Is this gonna be on the test? GED or HACCP? If for GED, I just want to do GED.
It is multiple choice.
We'll get some
completely on my set. So you have 5 steps.
See, she keeps saying this HACCP stuff. I'm here for GED.
You need your 5 steps. What are they? First thing you have to do is what?
I don't know. My ride here, I got to roll. I got to go.
No, you have.
Yes, ma'am, I got to go. Nah, I got to
We don't
go.
sign up for 12.
Yes, ma'am, I understand. I got to go. I
We're
got
gonna
to
let
go.
y'all sign out now.
All right, we're doing a very short poem. Good morning to the office I go. Work, work, work is all that I know. Aces and Zoom are the biggest part of my day. But here come the students, so I have to make a way. I want to be visible to the population. This is not just an occupation. So I walk and smile and speak to the masses. I know one thing, they better get in those classes. Back to the desk. Now who was emailing me? Then I hear a teacher. You're needed in classroom 3. So the day is spent constantly moving, reviewing all of the work my teachers are doing. Would I trade what I do? No, my duty is only to assist you.
All right, we have the virtual, our virtual.
Yay, okay. So can you guys hear? Yes. So we had a song and dance too, but unfortunately, we're all in not in one location, so we can put on our outfits and everything that Kim put together for us, compliments of Mace. So we're just gonna try to do this way. I guess I will be the representative. It's so early, everybody home? Yeah, okay, great. So this is what we came up with. Attendance is down and COVID is up. Performance targets released and it's looking rough. VPs, enrollees, staff, oh my, decisions to be made, and I'm just one guy. Meetings, training, staff issues, emails, and calls. No time to turn around, another webinar from the car. Having to put out more fires from stakeholders, rated funding and staff. Can't forget to encourage the student that needs that last payment slam to pass. Then off to help the student that needs childcare. Oh, and a ride to class. Who can I call? Is it Second Chance, WIOA Partners, or some other partner in MOU? SSLOs and IETs are the focus of FY22. So much to put together as we didn't have enough to do. We are student-centered. Employment and MSGs are what we need. By any means necessary is our creed. Skill up and elevate our students is our motto. We are adult ed, a hard act to follow. We are adult education through and through. Our job is mission work, and we love what we do.
Yay! That was good. That was so good.
Okay, we did a poem. It's called Ode to the AE Student. Roses are red, violets are blue. Adult ed is made, bring out the best in you. Come with an open heart and mind, and you'll never know what you may find. It won't always be easy, but the best paths never are. Trust this experience, and our staff will take you far. You're smarter than you think, and more capable than you know, which this journey will surely soon show. Fractions, contractions, conjunctions, and prepositions all may seem frightening and scary, but will never give you more than you can carry. HSC, CTE, IET, and MCCB all may seem like another language to thee, but that's the evolving world of AE. We're here to share the load and further your education so that you will find a rewarding occupation.
That was.
Hello. Welcome to Adult Ed. I'm your navigator, and this is...
I am the teacher best friend. All right, let's get this class started. Hold on, let me get my coffee, because you know I'm no good without my coffee in the morning.
You're supposed to not touch stuff on my head.
But, listen. My baby cousin, sister can't keep my baby mom. So can I bring her to class?
Absolutely not.
She ain't gonna say nothing?
No. This is an adult education center program.
Okay, and I'm an adult and I need some assistance.
Okay, then you can come see me after class. I'm gonna try to see if I can get with Single Stop and get you a child care certificate.
Oh goodness, this day is already starting off wrong. All right, listen. Let's get your books out, because you know we've got to get these games in today, because I think Miss Travis just emailed us. Carla just emailed her, so she's getting on us today. So I need you to get to bed. say that. It's a necessity. Karen, what's going on? What are you on your phone? I need you to get in your books. Come on, let's go.
This is look like Dollar General. So what we need you to do is come to class prepared every day. We're trying to make you be successful. We can't help you be successful if you don't do your part.
She just got here. Shanika, come on. We gotta get it together. Like, I won't get no baby. I won't get no baby. You know what? Just go see the navigator. She's gonna help you. I told her.
When you come in here, you can sanitize. Corona's going, it's Corona season.
I'm really hungry today. My boyfriend's been on my leg.
You know what? I'm hungry too, but look. There you go.
All right, so is everybody settled? Can
And
we
I'm
get
gonna
this
call,
started?
and I'm gonna call the food pantry and get them to make a delivery to your house at 7 noon.
Hopefully y'all gonna give us the food.
Really?
I can't get no food.
I'm getting you a child care certificate. If you have a need, please come see me. I'll do what I can to help you.
I'm gonna be in your office in the morning. All right, well, we're gonna help you all get everything you need and get this day started. Thank you. All right.
All right, then. Now, everybody in here is old enough to know who and what the Fresh Prince was. So, all right, so next up, as they say in the black shirts, is the podium. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute for you to listen. I'll tell you how I became director. Across Mississippi, we were born and raised. In school is where I spent most of my days, studying and stressing and maxing out loans, and all in an effort to represent home. When a couple of friends who were up to no good started saying, work for a little day, you should. I gave it one little thought and said, here I come. I will work in a little day and make it the bomb. I hollered at my students when they came here. I asked them, why are you drinking a Monday morning beer? I wish I could say that these students were rare, but last week they had us pulling out our hair. I pulled up to the school between 7 and 8, but I look at my staff, you know, they're great. I look at my program and I finally said, I'm glad to be the director, but this is okay.
Y'all, that was fantastic. Every single bit of this was fantastic. So was this not better than creating SSLOs? I mean, y'all are fantastic. Y'all are fantastic. And so we just want to thank you for what you do and just to have some fun here because it is a retreat. You know, we want you to have fun and we want you to grow. We want you to train and all that, but have fun. So y'all want to take a break? I don't know what we have planned.
The Jones Online Workforce, 1045, they're here.
They're here. All right. So is it 10:45?
No, they're starting at 1045.
Okay, let's take a little break, guys. Take a break. Let's get some coffee, go to the restroom. Give yourselves a round of applause. That was awesome.